Welcome everybody to Madden 15 franchise mode. I'm here with Herb as this is the first week of the preseason. If you don't know what the preseason is, then you're not a football fan. Preseason is kind of like a warm up a bit. We have 4 weeks of preseason football. We have Thursday tonight. We have Thursday night football, Friday night football, and Saturday night football. Transactions, trades will be made. Free agent signings will be made. But we gotta take a look at some of the league. There are 32 teams. I mean, if you know what the NFL is, then you know how it works. But let's take a look at some of the in-game news that they're giving us. Some of the top stories. We start with Carson Palmer saying that he's looking ready to get into work with the Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be nuts, especially since really. I just said really. So out of okay, so I need to check. Uh, okay, yeah, I need to check something. I'm checking something. The defending Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks. We gotta wonder how they're going to do. As the runner-up Broncos, we also gotta know how they're going to do. Both teams looking amazing so far. Especially if we're talking about quarterbacks. Let's actually talk about some of the Seahawks' main quarterback, Russell Wilson. Did really amazing last season. As the road to Super Bowl 49 begins. In real life, the Super Bowl was the Seahawks versus the Patriots. And the Patriots won because the Seahawks didn't run the ball. Will any of those teams actually make it? Our other quarterback that made the Super Bowl, very old veteran, Broncos Peyton Manning, who has already won a Super Bowl in Tennessee and looks to be the Broncos' regular season starter for 2014. There are a lot of other quarterbacks around the league, like Drew Brees of New Orleans, Big Ben of Pittsburgh. But one that we gotta wonder who's going to start. Is it going to be Andy Dalton or Jason Campbell? Is it going to be EJ Manuel or Thad Lewis? Is it going to be Brian Hoyer or Johnny Manziel? Glennon or McCown? So many questions. But one quarterback you might want to look out for in the NFL this season, Tony Romo. Veteran, Cowboys veteran, but he's still a really great quarterback. Tannehill looking to prove himself, but it might be looking like Matt Moore will be the starter. Nick Foles, Matt Barkley, and Mark Sanchez all have a chance of starting in Philly. Matt Ryan already the starter in Atlanta. Colin Kaepernick trying to hold on to his spot. Eli Manning definitely the starter. Blake Bortles and Chad Henne are battling in Jacksonville. Geno Smith and Michael Vick having a battle in New York. Stafford obviously starting in Detroit. Obviously Rodgers in Green Bay. Newton for sure in Carolina. Obviously the Patriots are going to have Brady start. Raiders still not sure who to start. The Rams looks like they're probably going to start Bradford. Flacco and Taylor kind of going at it, but it's more looking at like Flacco. RG3 and Kirk Cousins are looking to go at it, and Colt McCoy possibly. As that's a look at some of the rosters, at least the quarterbacks. There's a lot of stuff going on. And we gotta wonder what stuff's gonna happen in this season. No, I turned off, so anybody that was injured at the end of the season is no longer injured. Everybody's healthy right now. Injuries are still on, so yeah, I turned salary cap off because it's really boring. Like it's the salary cap. This is all that's going on. Let's take a look at free agency and see some of the men in free agency. The top men in free agency: Jabari Gear from David Akers, Asante Samuel, Brandon Flowers, Greg Jones, LaRon McClan, Rob Byron-S, Jermichael Finley, Fred Davis, Adrian Wilson, Aaron Henderson, and David Stewart. Just to name a few good ones. Santonio Holmes is in free agency. Wow. Hold on a moment. Is who I think in free agency? Not Brady Quinn or Josh Freeman. Grossman's still in the league. Rex Grossman's still in the league. Jordan Rogers. So Vince Young retired. I remember Madden 25 I signed them. Willis McGahee. Ronnie Brown. I wonder if LeBron Stevens Howling is gonna. I have control of every team, but I'm not gonna make like two. Oh, this is OP trades. The Ravens are looking to make a trade. Yeah, I control every team. I won't make two like, oh, you're just trying to make one team good. I'm gonna make some decisions that would be realistic. The Ravens are looking to get ready. I wonder if our other guys in the call. The Ravens are looking to give up Tyrod Taylor. So the Ravens are gonna get rid of Tyrod Taylor. To any team. Tennessee might have some not interest. Taylor for Whitehurst might be good. It is official. Tyrod Taylor will be going to Tennessee, and Charlie Whitehurst will be going to Baltimore. The Whitehurst will be wearing the number 7 this week. There is one thing we will be doing besides making 4 trades. We heard 3 more trades are going out right now here before Thursday night football. Washington Redskins, Jay Gruden. Yes, I will call them the Redskins. I don't give a crap. They were the Redskins at this time. When they changed their name, I'll stop calling them that. So, like Madden. Yes, I'm doing this in different Maddens too. Maybe the Skins might make a deal. Chris Givens could be going to Washington. Gonna make a receiver for a receiver deal. Andre Roberts for Chris Givens. As it is official. It's like Washington isn't done. Zach Hawker and Robert Malone are gone. Or they could be gone. Ravens looking. Here's Sam Koch. A punter for punter trade. Not common, but handsome. Zach Hawker. Mike Boyani. Now Hawker. All the way in Tennessee. we're gonna. Oh, we got more info news. That Boyani was released. Wow. We are going to work on one thing. We are going to work on the rosters. I'm not making trades or anything. For the preseason, we're going to have mostly backups playing. Now, the Bears, they know who. They're still deciding who their starter is. They have 5 great options. Or 4, actually. So each preseason game, so they have decided each preseason game, they're going to have a different quarterback play. Except for one that they decided to be Jordan Palmer. Palmer will not play. Palmer might be gone. This week, it's going to be Jimmy Clausen. Next week is going to be David Falls, Jerome Johnson, and then Jay Cutler in week 4. But we're going to go through each position. Kadeem Carey will be at running back. Receivers, Terrence Tolliver, Mitchell Spurlock, and Armani Edwards. Tight end Dante Rosario. Lineman, offensive lineman, I won't change. Defensive lineman, Willie Young. Left end, right end, Israel Ajidani. Defensive tackle, Stephen Pea. Left outside linebacker, Sean Greeny. Middle linebacker, John Boystick. Right outside linebacker, Shane McLean. How many? There's 2 cornerbacks, so Fuller and Hayden. Kick returner and stuff like that, I'll keep the same. But Jimmy Clausen will be starting this. Actually, okay. Well, I'm gonna have some players be starting still. I think I'm gonna put. Oh, crap.